Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a look at the storyline cards. I'm sorry that I haven't done this in the last 2 days. Been pretty busy with some of the stuff. I'm going to try to finish some of the Team of the Season reviews if I can. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the vibes are. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new season. We're going to be checking out the cards, seeing what cards they actually brought out. Hopefully they're decent. To be honest, guys, the storylines this season has been incredibly underwhelming. Really, really underwhelming. I remember when they first brought this out, and players like Fred and Bellotti were actually relevant, and people actually cared to do the season pass. But yeah, this just needs to be revamped because the fact that they do like individual stuff, and you can't just like play the game to gain XP to get these things like you can in Call of Duty is just chalked. Like I remember the first time they actually brought it out, I mentioned how ridiculous that actually was. But hey, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what we have so far. So first card we have is Adams. A lot of people are going to do this card, 100%. So a lot of people will do this card. One for the Bundesliga, Red Bull Leipzig links. A couple cool things to work with there. I want to see what he actually looks like in games. So with this card, average body type, high work rates, 3-star, 3-star. So it is sentimental value FC mostly. It's a card that you use at CDM for sure. Because of the lack of shooting stats. Passing is decent, but he is a 3-star, 3-star player, so your main focus with him would have to be in the defensive aspect, right? 96 acceleration, 92 sprint speed is good in the meta of the game with the defensive stats as it is. Dribbling being improved, physicality being improved. It is a decent card to use in the CDM position. Average body type, 5'9". Yeah, it's a little bit weird. It's definitely a little bit weird because if he had some shooting, it would definitely be nice. But for an American player that plays for the Bundesliga, it's not too bad. Next up we have is Edwards, nice little cheeky Victoria Guimarães team. Edwards is a Liga NOS player. So, see, this is where the fun aspect would come into play, right? If EA actually had the right game modes, because a card like Edwards being added into the game with, I would probably say like a marksman chemistry style, he actually looks like a very fun card to use. He's obviously not going to be meta because of the 3-star weak foot, 4-star skills. You can't really improve the pace because marksman makes the most sense. But a card like this linked with Gomez and both of those storylines being the English players from the Liga NOS, like there's just a really cool variable to work with there. But that concept doesn't really exist in FIFA, unfortunately, which really sucks. But this card actually looks like a usable card as well. Again, not crazy for the meta of the game, but would have been fun if the right game modes existed. Edwards would be a card I would use if they had like a tournament mode for sure. Tournament mode is needed in this game. But yeah, he looks like he could be cool in the striker position, any of the main attacking positions because of the high-low work rates, 5'9" height, decent dribbling with 96 agility, 96 balance. Definitely not bad to work with. The third one's going to be Julian as a center back. French player that plays for Celtics. 79 pace will be too low for sure for a lot of people, but for people who are Celtic fans, they definitely will complete this card because he'll be okay to use in the meta of the game, right? 85 acceleration, 93. He's not going to be that great because the acceleration being higher would definitely be better. Dribbling stats you probably have to work with a little bit. He's 6'5", which makes him absolutely massive. Medium work rates, high and average body type. Good defensive stats, to be fair, with good physical. So he's probably huge in game, to be honest. He's probably going to be like a... He's probably going to be like a Pepe, I would say, because Pepe's what if card. Going to get a team of the season, obviously. But Pepe's what if card, right? 74 acceleration, 82 sprint speed, shadow chemistry style. He's actually going to be able to defend well. 6'2", high and average plus body type. Those types of things are pretty nice to work with. So the first three, I could see Adams and Edwards being fun-oriented cards. Julian as well, but nothing too crazy there. I would say nothing too crazy there. And then last but not least, for the level 30 cards, we have Divock, we have Ander Herrera, and then we also have Renan Lodi. So obviously everybody is going to probably get Renan Lodi, unless you have a weak foot. Oh, dribbling? Ooh, see? This is where they should give you all three of the cards. If they give you all three of the cards, then I think people would be more prone to actually completing all this. But the fact that you have to select it is really garbage. But hey, it is what it is. So, with this one, we have Divock. Divock. Okay, so Divock Origi is 4-star, 4-star. Again, would have been a fun card on a finisher chemistry style. Engine? Oh, engine would actually make sense too, actually. Yeah, engine would make sense. You would notice the agility, but you can't really fix the dribbling because of a high and average plus body type. So yeah, the engine would definitely make the most sense, improving the balance part as much as possible, while working with someone who's 6'2", high medium work rates. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. 82 stamina, keep him on stay forward. High medium work rates, 4-star capabilities. Traits: technical dribbler, flair, so no finesse shot trait or outside foot shot trait. Yeah, he looks okay. Again, a card that you would get for fun mostly. Liverpool player, right? My boy Paul will probably complete that. We got Ander Herrera, who actually looks pretty solid, but not solid enough for the full season of 40 days, to be honest. But still, like he's actually a good card. Yeah, this card is actually... Oh, he's a lean body type too. Oh, this card's really good, actually. Oh, people will probably complete him then. Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably be this card. It's this card or Red on Lodi, I would say. Because, guys, Shadow Chemistry saw on him, like, there's a couple things here, right? So, one, he's 4-star. 6 foot tall is the meta of the game. High work rates. Great defensive abilities from base card stats, but with a Shadow, you're boosting it by a lot. He actually has really good physical capabilities, except for jumping, but he's 6 foot, so who cares? Lean body type to work with, really good dribbling stats. The 6 foot height might affect it a little bit, but it's still amazing for a midfielder. He's got base shooting stats. He has a 92 shot power to work with the 83 finishing, 89 attacking, positioning at 93 composure. And then base card stats for passing, also good on the card too. Yeah, this card actually looks really good. I like him a lot, actually. Yeah, this is a good card. This would definitely be worth one of the choices for sure. Okay. I like that one. Last but not least, we have Renan Lodi. Listen, I'm going to let you guys know over this right now. He was one of the quote-unquote baby meta cards. It was this one right here. And this card over here with a Shadow Chemistry style was really good to use. Okay, really good. With the base card stats being improved for this card over here, yes, you could give him an anchor. Yes, you could give him an anchor chemistry style, right? And give him the 98 acceleration, 96 sprint speed, boost his physical as much as possible, as well as defending. But in this game, like, I couldn't care less about the physical. Like, what's nice is that his base card stats for aggression is at an 89, but in this game, man, the pace is just crazy important. What I'm actually thinking about Renan Lodi is this, man. A card like this on 7 chemistry is also really good because he still has 99 acceleration on 97 sprint speed with crazy defensive boosts as well. But not only that, the card actually has a finishing presence with 75 finishing. Is not crazy, but he has 90 shot power. So if he's a left back being a balance-oriented left back that's going to push forward, come back, it's going to be nice to do with this card because he's got 96 stamina, high medium work rates, and 90 shot powers there to work with the 75 finishing. The dribbling on the card is really nice because he's 5'8" with a lean body type with great dribbling stats. So because he's small, guys, that's why I feel like you really want the pace. Like with the physical boosts on these cards in the game nowadays, it just doesn't seem as relevant. Like what seems the most relevant is having the pace to get in front of the attacker and getting the ball back that way, right? It just doesn't really make that much sense to give an anchor. I mean, you can. I'm talking like a pure sweat, but like from experience of playing this game, it's just through balls, right? It's just avoiding your defenders. You want the pace to always be able to compensate that, right? And even if it's an extra 1 for acceleration, extra 3 for sprint speed, just that little bit of extra to work with the 5'8" height at a high medium work rate, it's going to be very helpful, right? So this card is also a very good choice. So what I would say from the storyline objectives, there's no obvious choice for the first 3. The first 3 are pretty generic as it is. Like I said, I think they should give you all 3 of the cards, but, you know, it is what it is. With Edwards being from Vitória Guimarães, this is a card that I would have personally have done, because if Quaresma gets a flashback in the future and he's like a left-wing or right-wing card, he would be an absolutely awesome link to get with a nice little cheeky Liga NOS player here. With a marksman chemistry style, this card in FIFA 15 would have been really nice to work with, except for the pace part. If they nerfed the pace in FIFA 15, then he'd be really saucy to work with on the marksman chemistry style. But this is a card that I'll probably personally get, although I say this, but like I don't really play the game that much on my main account like that. So I would say just get the highest rating for this. Excuse me. Unless you're doing it for like sentimental value when you use these players in your team for fun, especially the American dude for sure. The other guys, I could see the Celtic fans getting that for sure. Then Edwards is like Liga NOS dudes. But the third one, or not the third one, but the second one is really hard to decide, because with Ander Herrera, you're working with PSG links, which is huge, right? Mbappe, Neymar. If you have the Freeze Marquinhos at the time, the team of the seasons are going to be coming out, right? There's so many different cards you can link this bad boy to. So many different cards, and not only that, but he's absolutely incredible, right? Absolutely incredible. It's a card that you can use at center mid, striker, cam, as a position change. So if you want to use him in a nice little 4-3-3 and you're playing him at striker and you want to give that link to your left wing Neymar or whatever, bang, there's your link like that. So I think if you guys were to unlock this card, he definitely looks amazing for sure. But I also think that Renan Lodi looks amazing as well. So it's definitely a choice between these two. Divock will be strictly sentimental value FC. He's not going to be great in this game. But Renan Lodi and Herrera look incredible. If I were to decide for myself, I would get... I would most likely get... Ooh, it's a tough one, actually. I'd probably get Herrera myself, because I would have more fun with Herrera. Because a defender is a defender, you know what I'm saying? It's funny, because the storylines that they've released this year, the fullbacks have actually been the best cards. Like, the Skiglios card really holds up well, even nowadays as well. But this one... Yeah, there's no right or wrong between these two. This is completely personal preference based. I just think personally that you have more links to work with when it comes to Herrera. What's actually funny is that if you were smart and did this card in the beginning of the game, right? That is a triple link setup right there between him and Herrera, and it's just EA don't grab this enough when it comes to their community, okay? But it's just such a sick thing to see Bernat with Herrera and gain that triple link setup in that basic 4-3-3 left back center mid position. It would look gorgeous in a team, absolutely gorgeous, and I'm huge on that, right? But not only that, guys, right? The card that I told you guys, like, hey, you know, some of you guys are just talking about his price, but let me tell you guys something about this card. He is gonna be a good card to use, right? He's going to be a great card to use, but he's also going to be giving you some crazy links, right? So Kurzawa is another one, man. Kurzawa gives you that link. PSG, bang, could have been nice, right? So, and it wasn't a crazy SBC. It wasn't, anchor chemistry style. Like, you could give him an anchor chemistry style. Probably the best choice for most people, to be honest. But a Shadow just makes the most sense to give him as much defense as possible. Because here's the thing. This card is the same thing, right? With 6-foot height, average body type, the physical, I couldn't care about it. Like, I want him to be as fast as possible, right? And Juan Bernat would have been a really cool card to get at the time, too. But, yeah, that's who I'm going to say, guys. I'm going to go with the first one's going to be Liga Noche for Sentimental, but there's no right or wrong option for the first one. And then we have very saucy choices with Ander Herrera and Renan Lodi for the last ones. I would personally go with Ander Herrera. He actually looks really, really good in the CDM, center mid, left back, right back, center back position. So very, very versatile card. Then there's Renan Lodi, who could play as a center back or as a left back, even though he has the high medium work rates. It genuinely doesn't matter. He's going to be a fast player with those base dribbling stats, man. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.